I'm Andy Weir from Neowin, and this is the BlackBerry KEYone, which the company unveiled today at an event in Barcelona, shortly ahead of the Mobile World Congress, which begins next week. Now, BlackBerry describes this as a flagship, and it is the top of BlackBerry's range at the moment, but it only has a Snapdragon 625 processor, rather than the Snapdragon 820, 821 and 835 that are becoming available on the latest devices. Even so, it's still a upper mid-range handset, and BlackBerry is hoping that it will appeal to those who not only want decent performance, but also seek excellent battery life and, most importantly, the fixed QWERTY keyboard below the 4.5-inch display. It includes gesture support, as well as a range of customization opportunities. Now, for example, if you press the F button, you'll find a Find dialog pops up to search. If you press another button, say B, as you can see, it also brings up the same function. But in fact, you can customize that so that if you press B, a web browser pops up, or if you press U, Uber, W, weather. The opportunities are pretty much endless, and you can customize to your heart's content. It's a nice feature, and it may well appeal to a hardcore of power user purchasers. Now, the BlackBerry KEYone features an aluminum bodywork, and it's a pretty sleek device. It feels incredibly light in the hand despite its considerable size, and it feels fairly well built too. It's not the slimmest device, but it is, well, rather sleek. Now let's focus on some of the other features available on the KEYone. You'll get 3 GB of RAM along with 32 GB of onboard storage, plus a microSD card slot with support for cards up to 2 TB in size. Plenty of room for the majority of users. Up front, you'll find an 8-megapixel camera, and around the back, there's a 12-megapixel shooter with dual LED flash. You'll also find this rather nice, soft-touch rubberized finish, which makes the device very nice and comfortable to hold. 4.5-inch display is also pretty nice. I had no complaints about it myself. It's probably not one of the best, but it does the job. BlackBerry says that you'll get more space on the screen compared with other devices that have on-screen keyboards, thanks to the fixed keyboard below it. Just don't drop it. Even though it's got Corning Gorilla Glass 4, you're still going to end up with smashed glass if it hits the concrete. In use, the performance certainly seemed nippy enough, but it's very difficult to tell in these kinds of conditions where very few pre-installed apps are available on devices when they're unveiled at show stands. We're going to have to wait until we can get our hands on a review unit to assess just how well this device performs in the real world. On the side, you'll find a dedicated button for the Google Assistant, similar to that rumoured for the Samsung Galaxy S8. And on the other side, find the power button, and up top, a 3.5mm headphone jack. There are also volume controls available on the right-hand side. Down at the bottom, there's a USB 3 port with Quick Charge 3.0 support, which should help your device to charge up to 50% within just over half an hour. BlackBerry says that this is a truly special device, distinctive and, well, unique. In fact, BlackBerry said you will not see anything like the KEYone. But this kind of distinctive offering comes at a price. Despite the hardened security and fixed keyboard and the mid-range processor, this is very much a, well, upper mid-range device, not a flagship, but it will cost a pretty penny. You'll be paying $549 for the privilege when it arrives next month. Will that be worth it? We'll have to wait and see. But some people might find some real value in this kind of offering.